on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TD PHINS TALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Punch that like button on your way in the building. Let your friends and family members know about the channel as well. Man, oh man, what's up, everybody? First and foremost, before we even dive in and get started, I've been away for a little bit. Your boy been under the weather, so I took the week off. I'm gonna be honest with you. I pretty much took the week off. Yeah, man. I had to get some rest. But I feel a whole lot better now. And it's time to get into it, man. I missed so much. I didn't miss it. I saw it going down, but I just haven't given my take on so many things. I'm going to get into it all week. We're going to have us a busy week this week, catching up, talking about everything that's going down. But I cannot just keep going without talking about this Miami Dolphins rejection of the Buffalo Bills Jaylen Waddle trade. We're going to get into that, but do me a favor. Since I haven't really been live on the channel in a while, the notifications are not going to really be sent out to everybody that watches the channel. So do me a favor right now, punch the like button, because that's what pushes the notifications out via the algorithm. Okay, so please, everybody who rock with me, make sure you hit that like button. Listen, if you've been calling me, if you've been texting me and I haven't responded, your boy just tried my very best. About 80% of everything I cut off this week, and got my rest and got some rest and hung out and did, some of the things that that were within my obligations. All right. So just letting you know what's been going on, but we got to get into it. Let's dive right into the Miami Dolphins rejected Buffalo Bills Jaylen Waddle trade. All right. I need to know from each and every one of you in the comment section right now. Do you like that? Are you cool with the Miami Dolphins rejecting the Jaylen Waddle trade to the Buffalo Bills? Let me know in the chat. Are you good with the Miami Dolphins rejecting the Buffalo Bills trade offer for Jaylen Waddle? I got to see where y'all head is. Because I have my take on it. And I'll break it all down. All right. So we got yes, I'm good. Yes, no, yes, good. I'm in the middle. No. Division rival, 100%. No. You don't trade a division. It's stupid. Good. Yes. What was the offer? Yes. All right. So for the most part, many of y'all are good with it. For the most part, what I'm hearing right now is many of y'all are like, yeah, I mean, I'm good with it. You don't trade in division. All right. Well, let me make sure I get this Colts Atlanta game up. I'm in the background. All right. Let me, I'm going to go ahead and dive right into my take on it. Real quick, let me just see the score of this Atlanta Colts game, because I see Jonathan Taylor might have just ripped off a long run. Depending on the trade, we're going to break it down. All right, we're going to break it down. All right, here we go. Miami is crazy. The Dolphins are crazy. You turn down a first-round pick and a third-round pick. The Dolphins are crazy. We already failed. We already made our first mistake. Now, I know a lot of y'all was like, yeah, you don't trade in the division. I'm going to explain this to y'all. You already made your first mistake. You were supposed to send Waddle in in Stephen Ross' private jet with a box of chocolate, some roses, candy, everything to Buffalo. You were supposed to send it all. And the report said the reason why Miami didn't do it, they wanted a 2026 first instead of a 2027 first. Are you kidding me? I want a 2027 first before 2026. Y'all, I'm going to explain it because I know a lot of y'all like, I disagree, man. I disagree. I'm going to explain it. You were supposed to take that. Now, no, I ain't going to go there yet. We're going to get into that. You were supposed to take that. Y'all, I see y'all in the comment section. That's more of a second and a fourth. A third is a third and a first is the first. Stop this second and fourth. And y'all talk about not to Buffalo. Strategically think real quick. Let me break it down. Let's go. Jaylen Waddle got paid 2 years ago. In 2 years, Jaylen Waddle's gonna be knocking at the door like, hey man, I need some more cash now. It's time to talk again. It's time to talk again. I need some more cash now. Ladies and gentlemen, who cares that he's in a Bills jersey in 2026? Who cares that he's in a Bills jersey in 2027? What kind of player y'all think Waddle gonna be in 2028 when it does matter? And he need to get paid. You think Buffalo paying him? Maybe, but maybe not. Maybe, but maybe not. You think Buffalo's paying him another 30, 40, probably at that time in 2 years, 40 million? You think they doing that? And even if they do, that's on them. Aging Jaylen Waddle, I think Dolphin fans keep thinking about 2026 and 2027 like we gonna be great. No, I don't care how good Buffalo and everybody else is in 26 and 27. If we ain't even gonna have a chance, why do we care? Why do we care how good they gonna be if we ain't gonna be irrelevant? Once again, we love using players' prime when we can get assets for them. You were supposed to take that asset. I want a 2027 first more than I want a 2026 first. Because the 2026 first, I mean, they probably going to the playoffs, right? I have less faith, even with Waddle, in Buffalo in 27 than I do in 26. That money ain't going to do nothing but start catching up to them. What Buffalo was basically trying to do, because it wasn't just Waddle, they were trying to go after Quinnen Williams too. Buffalo, somebody in that front office finally got the memo. They said, man, we need to stop playing this mess. We need to Eagles this thing. Man, let's give a real legitimate offer for Waddle. And let's give a real legitimate offer for Quinnen Williams. They are going for broke in a 1 to 2 year window, trying their very best to win a Super Bowl. It's that simple. Hold on, give me a second. They were literally, this is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. They want to have a window for a Super Bowl, and they were going to go for broke to try to do it. But here's what you got to realize in that. When you go for broke trying to do it, you only renting these guys. That you actually give yourself a real window. It was only going to be maybe 26, 27 at best. After that, it was going to be turmoil in Buffalo. Forget Buffalo. Don't think about them. Think about the Dolphins. There is an arms race that some of y'all are missing out on, and the Jets are already loading up. We got 3 first-round picks right now. I mean, not 3 first-round picks. We got 3 third-round picks. That was a fourth, third round pick and a first round pick in 27. You're starting to get your assets. And don't let me get started on A-Chain. We'll talk about that later. That second round pick that I would have sent him to. What's wrong with us? You got to go get that first. Well, I don't know if I like the quarterbacks in this class. Then set up for 27. This was a perfect opportunity. Well, maybe I do one in Mendoza. Get the asset where maybe you can move up. What did I tell y'all we should ask for Waddle? What did I tell y'all the asking price should have been for Waddle early this week? Somebody in the chat, put it in the chat. What did I tell y'all? The Dolphins need to get this for Waddle. What did I tell y'all? Please, somebody. Anybody who remembers. What did I tell you the Dolphins need to get for Waddle if you're going to trade him? I said you need to get a first-round pick. And if it's in division, you got to overpay. You got to throw in a fourth. If it's in division, you got to give me a first and a fourth. They were offering a first and a third. They were offering a first and a third. I said, if it's in division, you got to tax them. Get that extra fourth. They were offering a first and a third. And I also already told y'all, any team that's trading for him is a real contender. And they're going to be trying to, because nobody's going to give up their first round pick unless they real contenders, and it's a late first. So you got to get the first. But if it's in division, yeah, you got to get a fourth. If you really trying to purge a fifth, they offered a first and a third. They knew what it was going to take. And we wanted more. There was a reason Buffalo was the highest bidder, because they knew they were in division and they would have to pay. They weren't trying to make this move to say, oh, we're going to dominate the Dolphins. We're going to go get Waddle and make their life miserable for years. They're not even worried about us. They were like, here's an opportunity for us to actually go for it. This ain't about the Dolphins. It wasn't them trying to stick it to us. This was a win-win. They got all the risk. They're giving up future capital to hope they can get a Super Bowl. We're just benefiting. They knew that they had to overpay, and they offered to overpay, and we still rejected it. You got to take that. A first and a third. I don't care what year. Matter of fact, I'm the one that think the 2027 first is better for me. Here's another reason why the 27 first is better, because I'm finna get a new general manager. I don't want him holding on to a first round pick, trying to make decisions, don't even know which direction the team is going yet. I don't want the man to walk in the building, hey, I'm your new general manager next month. I got to draft somebody late in the first round and early. No, I want him to come in and clean this joint. Look at what he got and say, here's how we going to build it. And we got assets next year to do it. I don't want him coming in on day one. Oh, I got this mess. Am I supposed to build for the future, or am I supposed to try to make the team the best I can make it right now? No, I don't want that. I want you to literally build for the future, wipe this thing out next year. I don't even want you picking any first round picks next year. I'm the one on record. If we don't get a top 3 slot, and it ain't an old lineman that's elite out the gate, and it ain't a quarterback that's elite out the gate, if it ain't one of those two things, I don't want to hear nothing about no safety. I don't want to hear nothing about no edge. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing else in this draft in the first round. There's only 2 things you're attacking in the first round in this next draft. That is a purebred tackle, probably a right tackle, or a quarterback. And if you ain't in that position to get one of those two where you absolutely love it, trade that first round pick. Get it out of here. Push it to next year. And pick up an extra. Man, if you got the 5th overall pick and you ain't got the tackle that you love or the quarterback you love, man, go get your two first round picks and a 3rd for number 5. Somebody will move up to number 5. They'll give you 2 first round picks and a 3rd probably. Go get your 27. Go get your 28. Or swap 26 and get you an additional 27. That's what you should be doing. And if you would have traded Waddle, you would have had even more ammunition. Tanja said, there is no way I could watch the Bills go to the Super Bowl and the Dolphins help them. That's crazy work. It is crazy work, but you ain't got to worry about watching the Bills go to the Super Bowl. They ain't going to no Super Bowl, even with no Waddle. They ain't going to no Super Bowl. The Bills ain't going to no Super Bowl. That's why they desperate. They're trying to go for broke. Let's go get Waddle and Quentin Williams. They ain't going to no Super Bowl, whether they got Waddle or not. Buffalo ain't going to no Super Bowl. They're allergic to it. Or they're at least allergic to winning them. They ain't worried about no Buffalo. Thank you for your service, Waddle. Give me that 1st and 3rd. Stack that in my collection. Then I'm going in the draft next year, and I'm literally, do we have a quarterback or a tackle that we love? Yeah. Book it. No. Trade out. Give me 2 more firsts. Give me 2 more firsts. Man, y'all stop worrying about 2026. There ain't nothing that can be accomplished in 2026. The draft or nothing unless you get one of those dudes, if one of them fall available for you. Outside of that, y'all need to stop worrying about 2026. What y'all think we're going to have a miraculous turnaround next year? We're going to be the Colts next year, huh? Y'all think we're going to be the Colts next year? Newsflash. There's an 85% chance Tua Tagovailoa going to be your quarterback next year. Stop worrying about 2026. Stop it. Man, a 1st and a 3rd was right. You can't take that. Y'all over here arguing about 26, 27. Let's swap it out. Man, get here. Get here. Waddle, pack your bags. We love you, Waddle. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. Go take one for the team. As a matter of fact, in 3 years, we might even bring you back. When Buffalo disputing whether they want to pay you or not, in 3 years, we might even bring you back. But go try to be great. Because what you're going to do over here in Miami is just run routes and help us win 7-8 games as usual. No, y'all got, man, the Bills are already in place. The Patriots are rising. And if you want to ignore that, you're fooling yourself. The Jets, look at the arsenal that they're about to go into a rebuild. You do not want the Jets to end up doing what the Lions did. And we're going to be the lonely Dolphins in the basement just like, man, no, you got to take. But you know what? I'm not going to be in all the doom and gloom piece of it. Because what it does tell me is we might just wait for the new general manager. Maybe they do now they're open for moves in the offseason. That's more likely now. The offseason moves. Anything can happen at this point. Anything. So Waddle could still be traded. A-Chain could still be traded. Matter of fact, we might be major players in draft day trades. We might be major players in draft day trades. Let me tell you why we didn't trade Waddle. Because there were other offers that the Miami Dolphins were considering based off of what I'm hearing. And I need to do a little bit more research and look into it. But based off of somebody who's close to the situation, Denver has really been knocking on that door. Deal almost done. Deal almost done. But when Buffalo offered what they offered, Miami said to themselves, hold on. We can't trade him because if the Bills willing to give that much, let's wait till the offseason because somebody else might get desperate and do it then. I think that's what happened. And I know the inner division was like, no, we can't do. Man, I would have got that first and third. I'm glad TD not in the front office. We doomed. TD trash. Yeah. Says the person that probably fell in love with other GMs that we had. Where did that go? Are you glad they were in the front office? I love when people say that. Well, I'm glad you're not the general manager. Oh, well, are you happy with the one we had or the one we had before that? Like, were you glad they ain't in our front office no more? Like y'all love a rinse and repeat. And then somebody come with a different idea. Oh, I'm glad you're not there. But what you keep having ain't working. What you having ain't working. I'm not claiming to be right about everything, but what I'll tell you is what's been happening ain't working. Man, I would have got that first and third. Man, oh my gosh, we had a first and third right there. First and third right there. I don't care who it's going to. Y'all worried about interdivision. They were already paying the tax. They were paying the division tax already. TD, you're thinking like Greer. I'm thinking like Greer. Greer don't sell. Greer buy. I ain't trying to buy. I'm trying to sell. You're supposed to take that, man. You're supposed to take that. You start loading up your arsenal and your picks. But hey, we didn't. But it's gonna be a wild off season. And let me say another thing. There's something I'm terrified about, man. There's something that I'm so terrified about. I'm about to tell y'all, but I'm so terrified, man. The more people out here talking about it, I'm just getting terrified because the next general manager, man. The next general manager, everything's on him. He can come in and make a screwed up decision right away. We wouldn't know. Here's what I'm terrified. Every time I hear Kyler Murray's name, I just tremble in fear. Oh, this might be Kyler Murray's last snap in Arizona. Then you look at people talking about it and all this. Yeah, I think he might end up in like somewhere like Miami. And oh my gosh, no. The worst thing we can do is try to have one of these Daniel Jones, Sam Darnold projects. Like, I'm terrified that we're going to have a quarterback swap or something like that. Draft a quarterback, man. I'm terrified, y'all. It's something about it. Please tell me I'm wrong, but it's something about it. It's Daniel Jones, 4th and 2, game on the line right here. I'm watching this, by the way, just like y'all. Oh my gosh, he caught it and broke the tackle. First down. That was a play. Wow. Is Daniel Jones got lipstick on and he bleeding from the mouth, or his lips is that weird? All right. I am so terrified of the quarterback situation next year. I mean, I'm so terrified. I'm like, please let Tua just play next year. I know y'all like, Tua got to go. Yeah, he gonna be gone, but just let the man play next year. Like, because what I don't want is to lock into another guy for 2-3 years. No. And then don't let that guy give you false hope. Hey, he must be bleeding from the mouth. Am I wrong? Is Daniel Jones bleeding from the mouth? Is he bleeding from the mouth? It's like his mouth, like his whole mouth bloody. He bleeding, yes. Okay. That's crazy work, man. 2nd and 10. They going for it, though. Y'all know the Colts gonna win this game, man. I don't know. We'll see. Now I gotta watch this ending. There's 1 minute and 7 seconds left. Daniel Jones sacked again. 3rd down. Now they've been getting through that line the whole time. Colts O-line struggling today. But hey, 3rd down, that's where they keep picking it up. Bad snap. Man, you want to know how I got these scars. Oh. Yeah, but the Dolphins rejecting that, you got to take that, man. I know y'all, a lot of y'all disagree. I'm telling you got to take that. You have to take that. Well, they ain't got no timeouts. This is it. Are they even in field goal range? Oh, the Falcons called a timeout. Oh, they want time to maybe. This is interesting. Let me read these super chats real quick. Thank you for those who donate to the channel. I appreciate y'all. I did not know they offered a first. I would have traded him, man, a first and a 3rd. It's crazy work to me. Check your DMs, CD. I got you, Smarty Jams. I just don't have time to read the whole thing right now, but I'm gonna look into it. All right. I got you, bro. The kick is up and it's good, and that's a tie ball game. Might be overtime unless Atlanta could do something. Miss Relentless in the building. She just blessed the channel. She gifted 5 memberships. That's just amazing. Amazing work right there. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Am I already past it where I can't see it? Salute to those who were gifted the membership. It's not showing me right now those who got gifted, but thanks to Miss Relentless for blessing the channel and blessing 5 of the viewers right now. You all have a membership for a month. All right. So thank her. Appreciate you as always. All right. Salute to the members. Put the emojis in the chat, by the way, if you are a member. All right. Crazy Dolphin in the building said, TD, I see a little hope here, maybe in 2028 or afterwards. Yeah. I ain't knocking that. I get it. Yeah, me too. We better be back on top. I mean, we ain't never been on top, but we better be up there in 28. And we better be climbing in 27 without expectation, though. That's where I'm at with it. That's why you got to get these picks. TD, we suck at drafting. Why the would you send him the Bills for late first round? That will be Igby trash one and watch Waddle help them win a Super Bowl. Well, if we suck at drafting, then we just need to just quit altogether forever. And the reason why I even mention that is because are we automatically going to put that on the new general manager? Chris Greer sucked at drafting. We can't put that on a new general manager just like that. We can't put that on a new general manager like that. That's unfair. Let's see who he is, what he can do, and how well he do it. Let's go from there. That's the right thing to do. So we'll see. Let's give the new general manager an opportunity. And let me say this too. No, Chris Greer didn't suck at drafting. He was just average at drafting. He drafted some players. You know, you got Robert Hunt, you got Christian Wilkins, there are several guys. You drafted some good players. You just didn't manage your books well to be able to maintain them. You didn't manage your finances well to be able to maintain them. I'm on the record telling y'all the real big mistake by the Miami Dolphins was simply going to trade for players instead of continuing to build within the draft. Instead of building in the draft, you went and got Tyreek. And this is what I said back then. And those who watch this channel faithfully, you know I said this. I said it's probably going to be a mistake that we drafted Tyreek. It's probably going to be a mistake that you brought Armstead in, when you brought Connor in, like all of these guys, Chubb, Ramsey. I mean, I probably keep going. It was a mistake. Oh, how's it a mistake? We're going to get great players. What did it get you? What was the result? We would have been in a much better position if we would have kept all that money in those picks. Some of our own drafted players would still be here. That's number one. Number two, we would have about 6 more players that we're talking about right now. Those 3 are good. Those 3 suck. Those are bad picks. But we'd at least have 3 more nice players right now. I mean, we gave up like 5, 6 draft picks for Tyreek. You gave up a big pick for Ramsey, Chubb, all of these guys, man. Those are young players that would have been 24 and stuff right now, 25, 26. They would have still been on this roster. We would not be as depleted as a roster. We would not be. Might have been better off. That's where we messed up. We stopped going through the process of continuing to draft our players. Instead, we sold out on them, paid big money to people, and got rid of our picks. I could have used a defensive end in the first round right now instead of having Chubb, a younger guy. I could have had me another first-round wide receiver right now instead of Tyreek. And I would have been saving all that Tyreek money for the last 4 years. 3 years or what, 4 years, whatever it's been. I would have saved all that. We would have had money and draft picks for younger players, still building our team the proper way. We would have been in a much better position right now. But in the moment when it's all said and done, oh, we just traded for Tyreek, including me, because at the moment it's like, yeah, we trying to go for it. But the writing was on the wall. You're gambling now. You're not building. You're gambling. You're trying to take the shortcut now. You're trying to take that shortcut. And that's what we did, and we screwed up doing it. We screwed up taking the shortcut. A lot of y'all don't realize that. I would rather a young wide receiver that's not as good as Tyreek, or he could have been as good, but just saying, highly unlikely. Not as good as Tyreek, that was a major contributor right now. Trying to move Waddle into that number 1 and that other wide receiver into the number 2. Remember, the Tyreek trade, that's Kansas City, almost their entire secondary, which has been phenomenal. These are players that could have been Dolphins. Could have been Dolphin players. That's where we messed up on this rebuild. Doing what Buffalo was trying to do by giving us a first and a third for Waddle. That's where we messed up. And this time we already doing the reverse of messing up by not taking the assets to start our process of getting young players, young players, young players. Young draft picks. Oh, in 26 and 27, the name of the game, young assets in the draft. Any major purchase outside of quarterback or offensive line in the next 2 years is once again absolute neglect of trying to actually rebuild this thing. But it's going to be hard for Dolphin fans to see that because they're going to want to be competitive and try to win now at every moment. I hate the fact that they told us we're rebuilding 6 years ago and to be patient. And let's call it, it was 7 years ago. I hated that they said, let's be patient. And we all settled in and said, okay, we're going to be patient. And 3 years later, we were like, okay, let's keep heading in the right direction. And they just scrapped it all and start buying everything. They never finished the process. So when people say, oh, we've tried everything, we thought that we tried everything until we went off of trying the new thing, the right thing, which was slowly but surely developing and building. That's where we failed. We just got to hope that the Jets don't go out over the next 2 years and draft them a nice squad and they're up there competing with everybody and we're the little lone rangers at the bottom. See, they got a higher probability of getting their rebuild right because they have more assets to try to. We obviously failed. And you know what? We failed ours, but we only failed ours in 2019. Let's be honest. From a drafting standpoint, the Dolphins truly really only failed like massively in 2019 because we had 3 first-round picks, and all 3 of them, they not the answer. Austin Jackson was solid, but not the answer. Tua, good, but not the answer. Noah, we already know. That's really what it come down to. That one draft right there. That one 2020, sorry if I got that wrong. 2020, I thought it was 19. Yeah. Don't get me started with Mendoza, man. See, I didn't even watch the game yesterday, but I saw what happened. And then I heard the kid talk. I am fighting very hard to not be on the Mendoza train until I actually go do my analysis. But man, I'm trying not to get on the train until I actually do my analysis to make sure that I'm not just going off of the highlights. But man, the kid opened his mouth. The kid talking. And I'm gonna leave it alone. Let me because I'm probably do a dedicated stream on it. But man, I gotta stay strong, y'all. I gotta stay strong. Man. We need a quarterback. And I can't let moments skew my thinking. I'll evaluate it. Okay. I'll evaluate it. But yeah, man. Kid showing leadership. The kid like fearless, humble. He's a leader, giving his teammates the praise, very vocal, confident. Just man. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'll get to it. I gotta evaluate him first. I don't want to get ahead of myself and be like, ooh, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I gotta really evaluate it and be fair and evaluate him like I do everybody else. Because I nitpick quarterbacks. Coming out of college, I'm a stickler because I want us to get it right. I want to know what I'm looking at. I am really brutal on quarterbacks coming out of college. And less than a handful have that. Yeah, that's the guy you got to go get. You got to go get. So I got to watch it. I got to look at the film. I got to make sure it ain't just gimmicky. I got to make sure it ain't spot throwy. I got to make sure it ain't one read. I got to make sure it ain't panic. I got to make sure all that stuff because everybody got highlights. So I'll check it out, but I'll probably check it out sooner rather than later now. Yeah, I'll probably check it out sooner because I was going to wait till like December, but I'll probably start looking at the film. I'll start checking it out. But y'all got to tell me, what do y'all think about Mendoza? Do y'all like what y'all see so far? Is that the guy we should be attacking? I don't give a freak about any name you just said. You failed in the most important draft, having 3 firsts, and and taking Tua, Jackson and Noah. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, bro. You ain't get no pushback from me. I agree. I definitely agree. It's tough. But oh man, we gotta be better. We gotta be better. And let's allow the new general manager to help us be better. Okay. All right, y'all. The game is starting in 15 minutes. Okay. That's my take on this Dolphins rejecting the Bills Jaylen Waddle trade. Again, it's just me. I'm taking that, but we didn't. Okay. So it is what it is. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna get ready for this Bills game. I'm on record saying we're gonna beat the Bills. I think that we do. As a matter of fact, I hope Waddle have a spectacular game. I hope, because let me tell y'all, this game is huge. If the Dolphins can find a way to beat the Bills and Waddle goes off, because you hurt the Bills. You hurt the Bills in this race for the division with the Patriots, and the Bills fall further down in the wild card if we win. So if we win this and you screw up the Bills season or like playoff seeding and they lose in the playoffs, man, they might even offer a first and a second for Waddle in the offseason. I don't know. Maybe. They might offer even more. This game means something, though, and I want to win it. I don't want to win it, but I want to win it. If we win, I'm happy. If we don't win, I'm fine, because I still want that high draft pick. I'm just being honest with y'all. I don't play them games no more. Oh, no, I always want my team to win. I sure do, but if they lose, I ain't going to be pouting now, given our current circumstance. So, yeah. We ain't winning it though. I don't know, man. Let me tell you something. We ain't far. Oh man, y'all gonna kill me for this. But we ain't far off from the Bills like y'all make it seem, man. We ain't far off from it. The Bills ain't that good. Well, we gonna find out today. Please, Miami, put up a fight. Okay, beat them bums anyway. All right, y'all. After this stream, y'all gonna see a pop up for the game stream. So if you want to get in on the game stream and hang out with me today and let's watch it together, the link, it's going to pop up on the end of this screen, but I'll be back in about 10 minutes for the start of the Bills Dolphins. I'm excited about it. I always love watching Dolphin football, but now I get to evaluate. And let me tell you something. Tua should be playing for his future. Tua's playing for his future, whether it's with the Dolphins or not. So we're going to see what that looked like. All right. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fins up no matter what. Y'all hit that like button. I will see y'all in about 8 minutes. Peace. I'll see you soon. Let's beat these Bills, man. Try to at least, right? I don't like them. Let's beat them. Let's get it. Bye.